topic was story of microorganisms. Okay, already we have learned about the chat which was seen by the Srikanth on the hospital. Okay, when he went to the hospital. Next, study about table and answer the following questions. What diseases can be prevented if we control mosquitoes? If we control mosquitoes, we can be able to prevent the diseases like malaria, dengue, chikungunya and Japanese encephalitis. Okay, which disease can be prevented by vaccination? So through vaccination, we can be able to control tuberculosis, chickenpox, measles or mumps, polio, swine flu, etc. Okay, next, name the diseases which are transmitted by contaminated water. So contaminated water, through contaminated water, we can be able to suffer from the diseases like cholera and typhoid. Okay. Next, can you name some other diseases which are transmitted by air? So through air, we can be able to get common cold, okay, and also cough, and we can be able to undergo tuberculosis too. Okay, and also chickenpox, measles, polio, and swine flu, etc. So through air, we can get diseases like tuberculosis, chickenpox, measles and mumps, polio, swine flu and common cold. Can we protect ourselves from bacteria and protozoans diseases through vaccination? Discuss in your class. So can we protect ourselves from bacteria and protozoan disease through vaccination? Yes, we can be able to protect our body from these disease causing bacteria and protozoans by taking proper hygienation. Okay, next, let me learn about diseases causing microorganisms in animals. Some animals are anthrax, mainly in cattle, also affects humans, foot and mouth disease, viral diseases in prawns, etc. So what he is saying that anthrax disease can be seen in the cattle. So if we eat that cattle, we can be able to get that disease. Okay, foot and mouth disease. Okay, next one, foot and mouth disease and also viral disease in prawns. Okay, if prawns are having or it is grown in the contaminated place, we can be able to get such kind of bacteria which is present in the prawns. Okay. Next, disease causing microorganisms in plants. Microorganisms are also cause diseases in plants. Diseases in our crop plants are studied to save our crops. The following table shows some diseases caused by microorganisms in crop plants. So in plants too, we can be able to see the diseases that was caused by the microorganisms. Okay. In the table, we can see about the different kinds of diseases that present on the plants. Okay. Name of the plant disease: citrus canker, causative microorganism, bacteria, mode of transmission, air. We can see on lemon and on orange fruits, we can be able to find small spots presenting on the skin of the fruit. Okay, that is nothing but citrus canker. These are microorganisms which has caused that fruit like that. Next, red rot of sugarcane. While eating sugarcane, we can be able to see the presence of red color in the middle part of the sugarcane. Okay, so mode of transmission is air seedlings and causative organism is fungi. Okay, ticca disease of groundnut through fungi, air and seeds. Okay, we can be able to see this kind of microorganism on the leaves. Okay. Next, tobacco mosaic virus TMV. So it is caused by the virus, and mode of transmission is through insects. Okay. Next, smut disease of rice. It is caused by the fungus and it is transmitted through air. Okay. Now let me know about the food poisoning. So what do you know about the food poisoning? So as we told before that microorganisms are friends and foes of humans. Okay, on that let me learn about food poisoning. Sometimes you might have heard or read in newspapers that some people were hospitalized due to food poisoning. Food poisoning could be due to the consumption of spoiled food. Some microorganisms produce toxic substances in spoiled food. These toxic substances make the food poisonous. Taking stale food may lead to vomitings, motions, even to death. Cooked food gets spoiled in less than raw food. So what he's saying that, so we will hear about the people that are suffering from or that are admitted through the food poisoning. So what is the symptoms of the food poisoning? So they will get vomitings and motions, and also in the severe cases they may even lead to the death. Okay, and again what is poisoning the food? Okay, what is the causative organism for poisoning the food? So microorganisms are the causative organisms to spoil the food materials. Okay, and also they are making the food poisonous. Okay, by intake of that poisonous food, so we are getting hospitalized and we are suffering from food poisoning. Okay, when compared to the food items or food materials, they will spoil when they are cooked. They are not having capacity to stay like that for 2 to 3 days. Okay, and when it is in the raw form, it may be we can preserve that for several days. Okay. Next, do you know Clostridium botulinum, a bacterium which is widely responsible for causing food poisoning? The disease is known as botulism. So Clostridium botulinum, a bacteria. So this is the bacteria which spoils the food, which converts the food into poisonous. Okay, so that disease is known as botulism. Okay, next about food preservation. If microbes grow on our food, they spoil it. Spoiled food emits a bad smell. Next about food preservation. Okay, so okay, while we are preparing pickles, okay, is it stay for a long time or for a 2 to 3 days? So at least they remain fresh for 4 to 5 months. That's the food. That means boiled rice or veggies remaining fresh for 4 to 5 months. No, it doesn't grow. How can we preserve our food? We knew the cause of the food spoiling, that is growing of microorganisms. Think how can we prevent the growth of microbes on food? So what he is saying that, so in preparing the pickles, so what we will do, we will add salt and some red chili powder, oil and some powders. Okay, so just as mustard powder and fenugreek powder. Okay, by adding all these things we can be able to preserve the pickles. Okay, so all these things cannot be added in the boiled rice. Okay, we can add this on the veggies, but here we do not add water. Okay, here we will add water to boil the veggies. Okay, this water is main responsible for the growing of microorganisms. Here there is no presence of water, so that is the main reason why the pickles and jellies and jams are being stored for 1 year or 6 months. Okay. Fishes are preserved by adding salt or smoking them. Jams and jellies are preserved by adding sugar after boiling. Fruits or fruit extracts. Vegetable slices and fishes are preserved by adding salt and drying in sunlight. So here and again our parents will, or your parents will do some preservations for meat. Okay, so what they will do? For suppose we have got late night. What a mother will do? She used to boil the meat by using salt. Okay. And again for fish they will preserve it by adding salt. Okay. And again vegetables too. They add salt and they will make them to be fresh for a period of time. Okay. And also they used to dry it under the sunlight. Okay. Next, heat and cold method. So, heat in sense, we use it to boil milk. Okay. You might have observed your mother boiling the milk before using or storing it. Boiling helps in killing several types of microorganisms present in milk. After lunch or dinner, we preserve remaining food items in refrigerator. We preserve fruits and vegetables and some other food items in the refrigerator. Refrigeration helps to inhibit the growth of microorganisms. Microorganisms do not grow in cold conditions. So, our mother used to boil the milk. Okay. On the boiling process, the microorganisms which are ready to spoil the milk will be killed. Okay. So after lunch, we use it to preserve the food materials in the refrigerators. And also we use it to preserve fruits and vegetables. And also meat. Okay. While storing in the refrigerator, there is no possibility for the growing of preservation is pasteurization. So pasteurization is also a preservative method. Okay. You might have read the word written on some milk packets. In this process, milk is heated up to 70 degrees for 15 to 30 seconds and then suddenly chilled and stored. This prevents the growth of the most microorganisms. This process was discovered by Louis Pasteur. So this method is called as pasteurization. Okay, Louis Pasteur is a scientist who invented the pasteurization process. So here they used to boil the milk or any food items which are preserved for a period of time. They used to boil them and they used to preserve them, okay, at the cold conditions. So while we are using milk packets for the purpose of milk, so what he will say is he will ask us to maintain very little temperature, okay. If we apply high temperature, what will happen? It starts curdling, okay. So many times we used to see such curdlings in the milk due to using high amount of heat, okay. Next, about invention of pasteurization. Okay, why he invented? So this Louis Pasteur scientist, what is the reason to invent the pasteurization process? Okay, let me know about that. Louis Pasteur was born in a village of France in 1822. He was a painter. He wanted to become a teacher. He was interested in mathematics, physics and chemistry, and he became a researcher. He was doing his research on crystals. In those days, the wine industry of France was in trouble with the spoilage of preserved wine. They approached Pasteur. Pasteur studied the problem and hypothesized that microorganisms may be the cause of wine spoilage. He thought that these microorganisms can be controlled by heat. This led to the invention of pasteurization. So, this Louis Pasteur is born in a small village in 1822. He was a painter, okay. He wanted to become a teacher. He was interested in mathematics, physics and chemistry, and finally he became a researcher, okay. On that time, so what happened? This wine industry has been in the trouble for the spoilage of wine, okay. So that they reached down Louis Pasteur and they have explained about their problem regarding the spoilage of the wine, okay. He started discovering about the microorganisms and how they are spoiling the wine, okay. Finally, he concluded that we can be able to kill the microorganisms by heating. So, this is the main reason why he led the invention of pasteurization, okay. He proposed germ theory of diseases, that is microorganisms cause diseases. He also invented vaccine for rabies. He studied and conquered anthrax by inventing the anthrax vaccine. He studied several other conditions of diseases in humans and animals and showed how to control them. He had saved the silk industry of Germany and France by controlling microbial diseases caused to the silk moth. So he also invented vaccination for the different diseases like rabies and anthrax, and also he proposed germ theory of the diseases, okay. Lazzaro Spallanzani is the first person to prove experimentally that microorganisms could be killed by boiling. So Lazzaro Spallanzani, he is a scientist who has first proved experimentally by that what he proposed that microorganisms could be killed in the boiling, okay. Next, about storage and packing. storage and packing. So nowadays dry fruits and even vegetables are sold in sealed and airtight packets, which prevents the entry of microbes from outside. Thus, proper preservation of food helps us in the following ways. This prevents spoilage of food. Food can be preserved for longer period. Quality of food is ensured for a longer time. Variety of food items may be available in faraway places in any season. Can you name different fruits imported from outside of the state? Invention of pasteurization led to the invention of sterilization process. In this process, microbes are killed. The materials are kept in a sterilization chamber and are heated up to very high temperature for up to 30 minutes. During operation, surgeons also use sterilized instruments and other sterilized materials which avoid getting infection. So next about the storage and packing. So nowadays we can be able to see dry fruits packing and pickles, and also in the supermarkets we can be able to see the veggies and fruits and food materials stored in the covers, and they used to enclose it with covers. Okay, so we can be able to we can be able to export it to the relatives who are present on the out of states too. Okay, next pasteurization. So this pasteurization, which was invented by Louis Pasteur, is needed for the technique sterilization. So in the sterilization process, they use to boil the accessories. For example, during suction or a surgery, they use it to sterilize all the materials required for the sterilization. Okay, for the infants, mothers used to sterilize the milk bottles. Okay. Next, nitrogen fixation. So, on the story of microorganisms, our next and last topic was about nitrogen fixation. Okay, what do you know about the nitrogen fixation? So, do plants fix nitrogen in their bodies? Yes. So, root nodules is attracted by the bacteria Rhizobium. Right from that bacteria, these root nodules used to fix nitrogen in their roots, and it be supplied to the parts of the plant, and from there they use it to get the material nitrogen, the element nitrogen. Okay. Thus, and also the bacterium Rhizobium takes nitrogen from atmosphere and fixes on the roots of plant. Plant gives shelter to the bacterium. So this Rhizobium bacteria used to take nitrogen from the atmosphere, and it takes shelter from the roots. By taking shelter, it is supplying nitrogen to the root nodules. Such process is called symbiosis. That means helping each other. Okay, it is depending upon one another. Think how does growing pulse crops help in increasing soil fertility? Because of this Rhizobium bacteria, so they are also increasing fertility of the soil. Okay, mainly seen in pulses. Okay, pulse plant. Within here